Hi, this is Braden from Crum Forster. I'm the Vice President of Business Development for our Executive Risk Team, and I'm joined today by Patrick Nicolello. Patrick is the Assistant Vice President for our Miscellaneous Professional Liability Group, and he offers a product called MCM, and we're going to learn a little bit more about it today. So Patrick, tell us a little bit more about the MCM product.
So as it suggests, MCM, it's a modular policy that includes miscellaneous E&O, cyber, and media. And so with that, we're able to provide a standalone MPL option, but likewise, we're able to give full first and third party cyber as well as the package media that's included with it to our customers who are of need. And I like to specify that because you're not going to lose coverage simply by placing with us. It's your same cyber coverage you get standalone.
Okay, so it's a full miscellaneous product, full cyber product, and then our media piece is really geared towards ancillary or media coverage that would dovetail in with the miscellaneous professional services, correct?
Yes, exactly. So it's a nice addition, especially for those insureds that are doing a decent amount of marketing either in-house or for a third party to make sure they've got the coverage they need.
So are we focusing on any specific classes of business?
So we focus on what we like to call traditional MPL, and by that we mean your more standard submissions and markets that you'd see. And that is going to include things like consultants or administrative, as well as some of the more hazardous, more difficult placements, third-party administrators, claims adjusters, franchisors. I could go on, but I don't want to spend the entire day.
That could be a big list. I've seen a couple of pages of those. So we actually have a motto: professional underwriters for professional risk. Tell me what that really means.
We actually built that out because specifically we have strong experience in the marketplace. So it's myself and 3 underwriters, and between us we have over 50 years actually of experience. And so what we're able to do with that experience is apply that into making everyone's life easier. So what do I mean by that? That means less touches for the brokers.
You mean the brokers, right? To make their lives easier. Okay,
exactly.
Okay.
Most importantly,
yes.
Less touches for the brokers. 24-hour turnaround time for whether it be a phone call, ideally a quote, or an email, just making sure that they're aware of what's going on in the marketplace, and most importantly is providing the full solution that's needed as opposed to a pared back coverage for the cheapest price.
So we have the modular policy. We can really write the miscellaneous, the cyber, and the media, put it into one package for everybody. Is there anything else that we're doing that we feel is on the forefront that we're offering that enhances our coverage in the marketplace?
So I'm really glad you asked. We really prioritize, frankly, trying to do our best to keep right at the front of the market and make sure we're providing the solutions that the insureds and our partners need. And so right now what that looks like is we're having the works an omnibus professional services language that we're going to place directly into our form, making sure that everyone receives the coverage that they need. And so what it'll do is it will list out your base professional services are covered for a fee. And what that will do is now we don't need to schedule specific services onto the form. We can feel that there's coverage automatically. It's not something we need to focus on and be concerned about.
So on the omnibus wording, so it's a broad definition of professional services. What are we doing in conjunction with that when we offer it? Is there any kind of exclusion which would carve back, let's say, if you're providing legal services, which is not traditionally, covered under a professional liability policy?
Exactly. So you're right on point, actually, and we're going to make it extremely easy. So that professional services description, that omnibus description, is at the end of it going to list out what's not covered. That way there's no ambiguity, there's no confusion over what we're not particularly going after. Likewise, we're going to release an endorsement in tandem. That way we can specifically list out professional services should an insured desire that, or if we're getting a little bit more creative and we're carving out a specific segment of a business's operations.
Okay. So there you have it. Professional underwriters for professional risk. Patrick, thank you for joining me today. This is Braden from Crum Forster. I'm signing off. Please keep your eyes peeled for future videos and future products, and have a great day.